Mr. Dierix, could you describe the format and the artistic profile of your festival?
Yes, so the Gent Flanders Festival International and the Flanders Festival in general is the largest classical music festival in Belgium, and its main purpose is to bring classical music to as large audience as possible, and that we do via happenings, which are very, very big events for a lot of people and a lot of concerts at the same time. We also have very big concerts with all the big names and the big stars and everything, and we have very special projects, like a project called UFO, which is Unidentified Festival Object, in which we have guerrilla concerts at university and high schools and stuff like that.
And what is your vision about the upcoming edition of your festival? Do you plan any specific themes and events?
So each year the festival works with the theme. We think that's very important to have a kind of backspine to which you can hang your dreams. In 2009 our theme was La Gioia. It was all about the happiness and the joy music can bring, but also the very difficult link between music and humor was the topic. In 2010 we go a little bit further because now I had the laugh and the nice things and the joy. So how can you evolve as a festival? So we have to go higher, we have to go further. So the main title is Beyond Dreams, and we literally go to the place where music brings us, which is beyond dreams. It's in higher regions, the more magical, celestial purpose of music. We try to go to the harmony of the spheres. It's because music is something that every human being on the planet can enjoy in some way, but still we don't know much about it, even though we research it a lot. And I think the festival can tell a little bit about the higher purpose of music too.
Could you highlight some of the composers, works and performers? Also would like to ask you, have you ever featured any Bulgarian performers or works in your festival?
Some of the main composers and projects in 2010 are on the level of big concerts. We have the Bayerisches Staatsorchester, who will perform Metamorphosen by Strauss. We have a new big dance event with Sidi Larbi Cherkaoui, one of the very fascinating young choreographers of our time. There are also little pearls of chamber music with, for example, the Belchea Quartet and Angelika Kirschlager. But of course, our happenings are the most important for us, at least in Ghent. Our opening day, Eau de Gand, features over 60 concerts in one day. People can have a pass and go for free to all the concerts. And at the end, there's a big open-air event with fireworks. There's also Avanti. Whole audiences with bicycles. There are about 3,000 people who visit all the little classical music concerts in little houses, in farms, in churches. And so a much larger audience can get into contact with classical music. So that are a few of the highlights of this year, 2010. There is much more, of course. We organize about 200 concerts in 3 weeks, which is a lot. And on the level of Bulgarian artists, we've worked before and we will work again this year with pianist Plamina Mangova, who is one of the best pianists, I think, of Bulgaria. And during our opening day in 2007, we also worked with Mr. Teodosi Spazov.
All right, so we will share Miss Mangova this year because we are having her in our festival as well.
Ah, super.
And how do you collaborate with the media? Do you record and produce the festival performances?
We have several media partners. One is the biggest newspaper, the Standard, who is often talking about festival. We work with the main classical radio in Flanders, which is called Clara, who records a lot of concerts. And for example, last year we also had a television recording by national television of the final concert, which was Beethoven 9 with Rotterdam Philharmonic and Berliner Rundfunk Choir. On the level of producing things, each year we set up a lot of projects. For example, this year it's a music theater play with an actress very famous in Belgium called Pascal Platel. But as a rule, we do not sell it ourselves, those productions. We hope that other people will pick them up and do something with that.
All right. And how do you collaborate with other festivals and with the association as well?
The Flanders Festival in itself is huge. We already have 7 departments, of which Ghent and Brussels are probably the largest. And we work together as it fits with the 7 departments, but also, for example, to organize a concert tour with bicycles. And we also hope in the near future to work together with, for example, the Gergiev Festival in Rotterdam. And of course, there's a close collaboration with the European Festival Association, especially since their offices and our offices are in the same building.
Of course. Thank you very much for participating in this interview, in this project.
Absolutely, my pleasure.